Kabla hujafikia yale yote umesema, hebu angalia hapa kwanza, ndio isiende kama hatujaiangalia. Kwa hivyo wasomi wale tuko na wao, hebu angalieni hapo, pekua, kwa sababu mimi nimetoa yangu ya protection ya kuhakikisha that these houses go to the right people who continue. Kwa sababu mimi nikiwa na pesa naweza ingia nasema wacha fulani na tutatumia fulani anunue dakika ya mwisho malipo imeenda na fulani.
You are lucky that you are among the 19 counties ambao umepewa nafasi ya kuchangia hii bill. Imagine upe maoni yako kama huyu mjana bila amesema how do we protect the agricultural land. Wengine wamesema how do we get the border people contribute this 10% na hamwezi. Wengine wamesema pale wakina mama je wanauzibaje. Na chair hata nimeona pale katika kipengele ya composition. Ingawa sasa siko nataka kutembea saa hizi. Composition of the board section 12 subsection 3. You know, when you look at that composition, you realize that even the PWDs are not represented there. Unagundua kwamba hata wakina mama, how do we protect the two-third gender isiwe from the same gender?
There was a concern that the price of these houses need to be affordable, need to be more affordable. So the sample of the houses in the market, there was a fear that we need to have houses that are slightly cheaper than that. There was a feel that we need to have it by law that these houses must accommodate the needs of people living with disabilities. So the particular percentage of these units to have facilities that take care of people with disabilities. Part of what is recommended in the bill is 2% of the housing, the affordable housing levy would go to the board. There's a feel that is a very high percentage, considering that this is a new board, that we should have as much money as possible going to the actual construction of those houses and upgrade of slums, and not just to pay sitting allowances and per diems of various people. There was a need to protect ancestral land and agricultural land. So the Ma community is saying that they need protection of the ancestral land, so that the ancestral land is not used for the purposes of this construction. There was also need to make sure that the labor and the materials that are sourced in these affordable housing projects are actually come from that particular area, so that that area can benefit from this. There was also suggestions of need for more participation, for people to be told more about, for example, the Bomayangu application and how they make sure that they're able to collect that. So generally we had a very good meeting. We had we listened to minority groups. We had representative of the 𝐾 community. We had representative from the Albinism Society, from people living with disabilities, and I want to assure everyone that we are listening and we take into consideration these views that have been said. There was also the question of the need to tie it by law to not to allow more than one person to own more than one house. I think the bill talks about priorities being given to marginalized groups, people with disabilities, youth and women, but it doesn't expressly say that one cannot buy more than one house. So there was a recommendation by the people that maybe it should be the allocation of these houses should be based on a KRA pin, so that because everyone has one KRA pin, so that we do not have people buying these houses, all of them, and then now maybe renting it out and selling them to other people at a high price. So we had a very good meeting, and we also respect the decision of the court this morning. The court in Kisumu actually ruled that the public hearings that the Committee of Parliament is doing is legal, and the application that was made to stop these public hearings were declined. So we are happy that the calls are actually agreeing with us that every arm of government has a responsibility, and that of the National Assembly or that of Parliament is to make laws, and therefore you cannot gag an institution, an independent institution like Parliament, from doing the role or its work, which is legislation. And remember, again, this is also this bill becomes timely because, again, the ruling by the courts said that we need to provide a legislative framework. So we are also obeying the court ruling that necessitated us to have a legislative framework on the affordable housing. So this is what we're doing, and we are hoping that the next 2 weeks will have successfully gone into the sampled 19 counties, and thereafter do a report and recommend to the House what we want, what Kenyans have said on the matter of affordable housing.
Olakira TV Ewangan Olusholema.